Yo, what's cracking everyone? Ericship 111 here. So we're now officially in Series 53 of Forza Horizon 5, where the community has voted for the High Performance Dailies update to make its return from Series 37. Of course, most players will already know which hard to find cars are available to unlock throughout this month's festival playlist, but what about the Horizon Backstage Pass? As we know, each week Playground Games pits 4 cars against each other, grouped into pairs for players to vote for, and the winning pair then becomes permanently available in the Horizon Backstage shop for everyone to obtain. So in today's video, we'll go through all 4 weeks of the Horizon Backstage Pass for Series 53, as well as which vehicles may be the best options to vote for. So, starting with week 1, we have the 2020 Hyundai i30N and the 2020 Audi TT RS against the 2013 Volvo C30 Polestar and the 2020 Jaguar F-Type SVR. In the first pair with the i30N, this hard-to-find car has only ever appeared twice for players to unlock. The first was back in Series 30 and the other was in Series 37. This car is pretty fun to drive. It also includes some additional visual customizations beyond just your Forza Aero. So if you love this car, this could be your vote, as it may be a while before we see the i30N available again. Then we have the 2020 Audi TT RS, only ever appeared once back in Series 32. This Audi is currently extremely rare. However, for those who have the Horizon 5 Car Pass, this vehicle is very similar to the 2018 TT RS. In fact, there's barely any difference, which does make this pair slightly less desirable to vote for. As for the second pairing, the first vehicle is the Volvo C30 Polestar, introduced quite late into the game back in Series 38. The car hasn't been available to unlock since, making it quite a desirable car to collect. And then we have the Jaguar F-Type SVR, much like the C30 Polestar, is also an incredibly rare car, only ever appearing once to collect, which was back in Series 32. Both cars, I don't believe, have any additional visual customizations other than the standard Forza rear wing and front bumper. However, if you want to talk about exclusivity, perhaps this pairing is slightly rarer than the first. Moving on to week 2, we have the 1991 Toyota Chaser GT Twin Turbo and the 2018 Nissan Sentra Nismo against the 1985 HDT VK Commodore Group A and the 2021 Bentley Flying Spur. In the first pair with the Toyota Chaser, this car has only ever appeared once for players to collect, and that was back in Series 38. Not only is this an incredibly rare car at the moment, but those who missed playing Horizon 5 throughout Update 38 have been desperately waiting for this car to return, simply because it's just a cool car, and it also features a wide body kit designed by Forza themselves. Then we have the 2018 Nissan Sentra Nismo. Now, this car isn't actually new to the Forza franchise, as it appeared back in Forza Horizon 4 as a Car Pass exclusive. However, in Horizon 5, the Sentra was first reintroduced back in Series 12 and appeared again in Series 17. But since then, it's been pretty much impossible to get your hands on this vehicle. As for the second pairing, we have the 1985 HDT Commodore. Again, a bit like the Sentra Nismo, this Commodore is not new to the franchise. In fact, you could buy it directly through the auto show back in Forza Horizon 4. As for Horizon 5, this HDT was reintroduced back in Series 11, then it also reappeared again in Series 22, and also recently in Series 49. Honestly, even as an Australian who loves Aussie cars, sadly this HDT just isn't that special, only because I've been driving this car all the way back in Forza Horizon 3. Then we have the Bentley Flying Spur. I'm sure most of you would have checked your inboxes recently and received 4 Bentleys as part of a promotion Playground Games was running. One of them included this hard to find Bentley Flying Spur, which now sadly makes this car not that rare anymore. Week 2 should be a pretty easy choice. I would certainly recommend voting for the Chaser and the Sentra. In week 3, we have the 2021 Lexus LC500 and the 1995 Toyota MR2 GT against the 2018 DeBerti Ford Mustang GT and the 1991 GMC Cyclone. In the first pair with the Lexus LC500, this hard-to-find car was first introduced into Horizon 5 all the way back in Series 19. Since then, it has appeared twice, once in Series 37 and the other in Series 47. I'm going to assume most people watching, including those who play on the PS5, will probably have this car already, but for those who don't, this LC500 does have a pretty cool Liberty Walk body kit available as a preset. Then we have the 1995 Toyota MR2 GT. For me, this car isn't that special as I first seen it back in Horizon 2 and really should be a car that's in the auto show in Horizon 5. But sadly, it's not. This car, however, is quite rare though, only ever appearing twice for players to collect, which was back in Series 17 and Series 39. That's it. The car does come with some additional body parts, which, depending on who you speak to, may seem a little dated. But if you love Japanese cars, then this pairing could be for you. And as for the second pair, we have the 2018 Ford DeBerti Mustang GT. First seen back in Forza Horizon 4 as part of the Car Pass, the DeBerti Mustang returned to Horizon 5 in Series 23, and since then has appeared 2 more times for players to collect, once in Series 36 and the other in Series 47. Not exactly the rarest car in Horizon 5, and a bit like the Lexus LC500, also appeared recently for PS5 players to collect. And then we have the GMC Cyclone, first appearing in the Horizon series back in Forza Horizon 3 as an auto show vehicle. It strangely became a hard to find car in Horizon 4 and Horizon 5. First reintroduced back in Series 22, the Cyclone only appeared once more, and that was in Series 34. Now I know some of you watching have also been wanting to see the Cyclone available to obtain, so between the two groups for week 3, it's really Japan versus America. Which one do you prefer more? And for week 4, we have the 1990 Subaru Legacy RS and the 2022 Subaru BRZ against the 2010 Nissan Tsuru and the 2024 Nissan Z Nismo. In the first pair with the 1990 Subaru Legacy, this car has been in the series since Forza Horizon 2. However, in Horizon 5, this car is very rare as it was first reintroduced back in Series 11 and only appeared one more time in Series 17. Since then, nothing. And as for the BRZ, this car was first introduced back in Series 28 and appeared one more time in Series 36. If you love Subarus and are missing one of these two, then this pairing may be the better choice. Or you could vote for the second group, which includes the 2010 Nissan Tsuru, arguably the most important car in Horizon 5, as this car at one point was Mexico's best-selling vehicle, only appearing twice for players to unlock, once back in Series 26 and the other in Series 38. If you don't have this car, it's a lot of fun as it does include many different engine swaps that you would never expect. And then we have the 2024 Nissan Z Nismo. Obviously, we already have the standard 2023 Nissan Z in the Horizon Backstage shop, but this Nismo variant is a little bit different. However, is it enough to notice in-game? I mean, it's debatable, but in terms of rarity, this is one of the last few cars Playground Games introduced into Horizon 5 and has only appeared once for players to collect, which was back in Series 41. So, which Horizon Backstage cars are you going to vote for? Share us your thoughts down in the comment section below, as I do read all of your comments, guys. But anyways, if you guys did find today's video helpful, please make sure to smash a thumbs up button, as it really does help me out. And of course, if you guys would like to stay up to date with everything Forza related, be sure to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.